Hey guys, this is Josh from Midnight Hour Repair coming back to you for our second Valvoline Restore and Protect oil change. So if you guys joined me on the last video, and I really thank you because a lot of folks did. I had put 2,700 miles on this motor and we had sludged out an oil filter. I mean, completely to the point where it was clogged up, not, the bypass was starting to open. So now I've gone about 5,300. I've been doing a lot of highway driving lately, and I really haven't had dedicated time to put this away till now. So we're about 7,900 miles total in. So we're going to change the oil in this thing. We're going to cut the filter open. I'm going to use my bore scope. We're going to get video, or at least pictures, I'll post up somewhere around here, and let you guys see how this is done just in 2 oil changes, because technically you're supposed to go 4. Let's see where we got, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we got another lot of Valvoline Restore and Protect 6 quarts, and I've got the obligatory quart that I use to fill the filter because that's the kind of guy I am. If you guys are the ones that put it on dry, let me know. Just drop me a comment and tell me I'm right, wrong, whatever. And then we're using another Napa Gold filter 100-255, which would be the PF63 crossover. I've been putting the high capacity filters on this for 2 reasons. Number one, obviously what you guys saw in the first video, just in case this thing ended up with more sludge, I had more filter media to handle that. Number two, it never hurts to have more media anyhow, and it fits. It doesn't change the flow. I know that these things are 99% efficient down to 30 microns, I believe. That translates down even further, but you can't really get anybody to pin down an exact micron filter on a filter made for somebody else at this point. So that's a darn good filter. That's darn good oil. Let's get to get you guys under the truck. We're going to pull the drain plug and we're going to start draining this and see what comes out in the pan. So hang loose. All right, so we're under the truck here. I'm going to pull the drain plug and we are going to see what comes out. Now, I remember this oil being fairly black the first time, mostly because it pulled all the garbage out of the oil pan. Or not the oil pan, but the engine. Let's see what it looks like now. See how it looks, what its viscosity is. So, I'm going to pull the drain plug. And we will... It really doesn't look all that bad. I mean, if you guys see it, it's not super coal black. It's definitely pulled out some garbage, and now I gotta wipe that off because that was all sand. But we're gonna let this thing have a good drain down, and we're gonna check and see exactly how that oil looks. So stay tuned. So I had a bunch of comments about people asking about the viscosity of this oil and if it reduces over time. I don't have the money for Blackstone. I just have the old filter test, or the finger test. And it feels just like 530, just like when it went in. Plenty viscous. Oil pressure, by the way, has vastly improved on this engine as I've run it with this oil. I don't know if it's cleaning out the bypass in the pump itself. I don't know if it's cleaning out galleys that have all just been sludged over and have had poor flow, but I mean, this thing, beautiful oil pressure. Pressure gauge is extremely responsive. I have no complaints on that. I'm kind of curious when I'm able to get the bore scope camera in there and see exactly how that looks, and then also when we cut that filter open, I'm really curious to see what's inside of it. But I wanted to bring you in and kind of answer that one as I was draining this, is that was actually a question that was asked a few times, was the viscosity of this oil. It does not appear to reduce itself. I also run fuel injector cleaner. I put either IMS oil or Lucas fuel injector cleaner in this thing every time I change the oil. So the fuel dilution is very, very minor. And the other thing is this is an SP rated oil. This is designed to go a full run. It's not a flush. It's a cleaning oil instead. So it's designed to go your scheduled maintenance interval. Now, I try to keep mine within reason just because oil's cheap, engines are expensive. So do with that what you will. But, I mean, I ran 5,000 miles on this. This oil does not look like it's, abused. It doesn't look like it's excessively dirty. It's not excessively thin. And we've still got 2 more to go. I mean, if this thing looks pretty good on this, I may leave this video series alone. But if you guys want to see me keep going all through the 4 of them, drop a comment in the comments section below and just let me know, because I mean, normally once it's clean I kind of file that one under it's good. But if you guys want to see constant updates or see what the oil progressively looks like as it goes, let me know. Well, I'm gonna get this filter off of here, kind of pour whatever's in it out, and then get it set up to cut apart while this thing sits and has a real good drain down, so I can put my camera in there. So hang loose. Alright guys, so this is the bottom of the drain pan, kind of like I did last time, how there are a bunch of like little clots and stuff like that. I'm letting this run down so I can kind of get a good final total on whatever clots are there. And there are still some, if you can see real close, we still have some of these sludgy clots still kind of coming out of this engine, which is to be expected. This thing was disgusting. But we're a little over 5,000 miles on this oil change. I mean, look at the way it hangs on there. Yes, it's dark. It's definitely pulled a lot of carbon out of it. But it's not to the point where I would consider this oil abrasive. It's still lubricating. It's still relatively clean. I mean, if you can still see that light gray at the bottom of the pan, I'd still consider this pretty good. But I wanted to show you that while this drains down, and then we're going to move on to cutting open the oil filter, and then from there, get the camera up in the oil pan, see what we can see, and go from there. So hang loose. Alright guys, we're back. We got the filter here. We're going to cut it open. I apologize for the wind noise. It decided to pick up all of a sudden, so bear with me. But yeah, today we're going to cut this thing open, see what we come up with. So give me just a minute here. I think I showed you guys how to do this the other day. Just, you don't have to cut it all at once. Just, a little turn at a time. Keep going. You'll actually hear it pop through the case. You'll know when you've actually cut through the filter. That way you don't start distorting it, because it makes it harder to drag the filter out of there if you make an egg shape out of it instead of keeping it a circle. So little bit by little bit. See, we're starting to get to a point where we've popped through it. There we go. So got the base plate. Nothing really, I guess what I'm going to call fancy here. It looks good. The oil drain back valve, 5,000 miles. It's silicone. It's still good and pliable. Still a good high quality part. Now let's drag that filter out of there and see what we get. It's definitely dirty. No denying that particular fact. I guess what I'll do is I'll let it run down a little bit. That way we can see if this is just oil pooled up down here in in the filter or if it's actually sludge that's built up in there, because, you know, obviously we know what the filter looked like last time. Let me pour this out and see if there's anything at the bottom of the filter itself. Not really, just it's dark. It's what you'd expect from a used oil filter. Might be one little piece of sedimenty junk down in there if you can see it. I'm kind of going through this here. Is it dark? Yes, very. But I am not seeing the big clots and chunks from the last time. So I'm going to file this one under the motor's clean enough now to go back to a standard maintenance regimen. So yeah, I think we'll be pretty good. That filter turned out to do pretty well itself too. So hang loose for a second, we'll wrap up. Alright guys, so I'm going to summarize this video up. That first filter, yes, everything in that motor for the most part came out in that filter. Second filter on the other hand, a little over 5,000 miles, which actually translated to 50% on my oil maintenance minder, which should scare the crap out of you, because that means that this thing could let it go 8,000 to 10,000 miles before it actually wants an oil change. Don't do that. But the Napa filter held up great, caught everything. It looks like we didn't end up with a bunch of sludge in it this time. The filter actually looks really good. It's dirty, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do. We didn't end up with any sludge at the bottom of the filter itself, or at the bottom of the housing. We did end up with some clots in the oil pan like we did last time though. So it is still throwing chunks. It's just, they're nothing that ever made it to the filter. It actually apparently fell out of suspension and just laid at the bottom of the pan until we changed the oil here. So guys, this is Josh from Midnight Auto Repair coming back to you. Thanking you for watching this video, by the way. I appreciate that. I promise I'm going to get back to doing some revivals here soon. I've got that 69 Falcon I got to go pick up. So I'm going to see if I can get John Whitley from Whitley Auto Works to join me on that one. We'll both have a little bit of fun. So guys, if you like this, drop me a comment. Let me know. Am I great? Am I good? Could I do better somewhere? You know, just let me know. Let me know, you know, how you guys do this. But most importantly, I thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful day.